Hey, it's Matt with the Retro Rides. A little bit of a different video for you, and by different video I mean the same as all the rest. We're doing Dynamat. We're getting this nice and quiet. Hadn't been done yet, so we got all the, in the last video we got all the interior out, got all the parts inventoried, and once it was out we got to cleaning, we got to putting in the plugs in the floorboard, and then the next step was getting the Dynamat. We got to get it in before we can get anything else in. We want to make sure we get it in before we do any of the electrical. Of course, you got to know we're going to do the doors, we're going to do the quarters, did the wheel arches, we always do the floor, we're going to do the firewall, and I think that's about it. But this thing should be nice and quiet, especially for how loud that motor is going to be. Yeah, if I keep this up, the nickname is going to be Dynamat. It's going to stick. Just like this stuff, but we'll see.
So the last couple days, I've been welding up holes, cleaning the seam sealer that was here, feathering some scratches out. My buddy Devin, there used to be a heater box piece that went right here, and the gentleman now is going with vintage air, which is on the inside. You don't really need this box out of here, this big old hole anymore. What I am going to do after I'm done masking the car up, I'm gonna epoxy prime it, leave it overnight, and then I'll scuff it tomorrow and put some polyester primer. I'll let that kick over the weekend, and then I'll be blocking all this out, doing some body work on it so everything sits super flat. Maybe next Friday or the week after that, throw some paint on the firewall and get the rest of the car all built out. And it came to us in pieces. Well, kind of in pieces, but fixing this all up and get it so the motor could get back in and the wires and everything get them plugged back in.
Got it all welded up. We did some shrinking through here, and it's been prepped. We got it sealed with our epoxy sealer, and let that kick for a day, and it's been primed. So now we can go through and do our body work. We're gonna just get these sections flat. So I'm gonna come in here and mask and get this all body worked nice and flat, and then mask here, body work this section. I'm gonna try and block those together, get them kind of at the same height, and then we'll run a bead of seam sealer down this seam, make it real nice, clean, tight. Then it's gonna go gold. Then we've got the inner fenders and core support that are already primed and ready to just get gold as well. Here, hopefully, coming next end of the week, beginning of next week, we'll have gold firewall, inner fenders, and core support for you to see. Firewall, done, smoothed, gold. So got vintage air, so the holes that were there were deleted. There's a big rectangle there, and now it's gone.
First thing we had to do is make sure his subframe's square in the chassis, because everything was kind of put together as a roller, motor in it, front sheet metal, as you guys remember. So we removed all the front sheet metal, pulled the subframe out, and then at that time, customer opted to put some vintage air in this, so that's what we do. We do a lot of vintage air here.
Inner fenders, not rattle can black anymore. They were filled some holes. We got it all nice and clean. Wrap to the underside. Standard procedure, but those are super clean. We also got the core support color matched. Should look really clean. That's back here in the back. But yeah, everything under the hood, it's gonna match. It's gonna look nice. It's coming along. So got it back from the body shop over here. Subframe went under it so that it was a roller again. Could roll under its own power, so to speak. Not on a cart, but it's here it is. It's gold.
Hey, it's Matt with Retro Rides. We got one of those special days. I'm not doing Dynamat, so today we're doing the brake lines. We're trying to get these all sorted out. We want them in and on the frame prior to us tossing the motor in, just because it's always going to be easier to do this before the motor and transmission's in. Pre-set up the route using a piece of wire just to kind of give us an idea of the general area and the shape we want this. We're going to leave it tall because we don't know the master cylinder or the brake booster yet. So it is going to be a little bit of a guesswork. But yeah, we're just trying to get the hard lines situated, and before too long that'll be in and this project will be back on the move. Stick with us.